Jack, you dead. You've been always kicking, but you stub your toes when you upset kicks the bucket. Just like old man Mose. When you get no kicks from loving and you blow your top instead, it's a fact that you ain't living. Jack, you dead. Jack, you dead. What's the use of having muscles when your life hangs by a thread? If you ain't got no red corpuscles, Jack, you dead. You've been always kicking, but you stub your toes when you upset kicks the bucket. Just like old man Mose. When you get no kicks from loving and the news begin to spread, all the cats will holler murder. Jack, you dead. All the breath is leaked out here. When your friends gather round the bed, look at you and say, don't he look natural? When that happens to you, Daddy, Jack, you dead.
Very nice. All right. Comedy Bang Bang.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Sure. No problem.
My hormones are like raging right now.
Okay.
Why? Do you have any reason? I mean, is there something in the coming through the air conditioning vents?
I know it's certainly not me. I've never had that accusation leveled.
Here?
I might be able to answer that.
Oh.
I think it may be our next guest. And
Who's this?
Yeah, he just stepped into the room.
Oh, wow. No
right
wonder.
now.
I don't feel that.
I don't know that much about...
I'm getting a hot flash, but the good kind.
Is there a bad kind?
Well,
they say.
I don't know that much about you, sir. I just know that your publicist booked you on the show, and all I really know is your name. What is your actual job?
Well, my name is it's what we carry with us.
Sure, yeah.
That's one way of thinking of it.
It's David Eros.
David Eros. Welcome to the show.
Eros.
Thank you. David.
You mean like David?
If that's how you interpret it.
David, why are you not wearing a shirt?
I feel
not that I'm complaining.
No.
I'm complaining, honestly.
Well,
I'm not getting the same vibe that you're getting.
I could put one on if it would make you feel more comfortable.
It actually would. Yeah.
Is that chest hair all real?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Well, it's mine. It's all real chest hair. It's not all originally mine.
Oh, is it kind of a blend?
I came into contact with a panther. Mm-hmm. About 2 years ago when I was in Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we had a fascinating evening together. And we ended up sharing some energy and genetic code, and I think we both came away better off for it.
That's an intriguing story.
You mean an actual... You don't mean a Black Panther, meaning a revolutionary.
No,
not
a revolution, not a
Davis
1960. Yeah, no. Huey Newton was not there.
No.
It was a Black Panther.
And that's how you got your chest hair?
That's how I got some of my chest hair. Much of it is mine. You can tell.
That's very erotic.
Well,
David,
it's kind of you to say.
I am going to ask you to put on that shirt. How many shirts did you bring? Just spare shirts? I
have a few diaphanous fabrics that I'll lay upon.
Is that netting, that shirt? Is that made of some kind of netting?
It is the netting.
Do you have any shirts that are not see-through in your arsenal there?
The hair is really poking through
what I
the
would
netting.
argue is that all the clothes we wear and the skin that we wear is all see-through to what's really going on.
I don't think so. I think, as a matter of fact, most clothing, its very purpose,
Scott,
other than for warmth, is to not be see-through.
Scott, you've got a fantastic energy.
Oh, thank you so much.
There's a lot of noise. I should explain a little bit who I am.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, what you're doing here. All I know is a shirtless guy walked into the studio, and these...
And I am on fire.
Yeah.
Well...
I'm not feeling it.
My name is David Eros.
Oh, okay,
and,
I think that's covered.
I'm someone who people ask where I'm from, and I say everywhere.
And nowhere.
And nowhere at the same time.
You both, by the way, have an
I
interesting
get it.
style of answering questions that I've not asked.
Well, there are so many questions that are asked and so many answers that are up in the air.
Yeah.
And I think we just grab at them like fireflies in the night.
Oh, man. You're a poet.
Well, that's to be seen. I am published. And
As a poet?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I don't like to put classifications on what I do or who I am. I'm just a man, a person, a human, a spirit, an energy. I think we're all energies. And I see across the board in here really beautiful energies
So are you
surrounding all of you.
You know, I know you don't want to put classifications on what you are, but I'm trying to figure out what it is you do while you're on the show. I'm getting a sense that you are some sort of an energy expert.
Well, I'm in
like the DWP, or
I'm in Los Angeles to meet some folks that I've become accustomed to, either in actuality or just in spirit. And
I don't know what that means.
And I'm doing some seminars here. What I do professionally, although I don't take money for it, I will receive it, but I don't take it, is that I read energy. I do astrology, although I don't like to call it astrology.
What do you call it?
I just call it interpretations. I would love to do.
I would love
Megan,
for you to interpret me.
If I could do an interpretation of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I've opened myself and I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to withhold judgment until I hear exactly what this interpretation is, and then
Megan, when are you born?
I was born.
What's your sign?
My sign is the sign of the Scorpion.
You're a Scorpio.
That explains a lot.
Tells me that you're humorous, that you're beguiling. I'm thinking about things that are probably going on with you, and I'll start with just saying that with Scorpios right now, one thing ends and another thing begins, and so this is a time of great transition for you.
Oh God, that's really hitting home.
Right, and
it's so specific.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's in the 5th house area that I'm seeing a lot of that right now.
Right,
and.
do you have 5 houses, Megan?
I think I have 12 houses.
Well, but that's what's interesting, and Scott, I love
how many
the literal nature.
And
you have 14 Emmys. Like, which houses do you double up in?
Oh, we have 6 houses just here in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
just for fun.
Oh, I'm
different
sorry,
neighborhoods.
Megan. You're on television or film. I don't.
Oh, you don't keep up with popular culture, of course.
No. But you are. That's wonderful.
Yes, I am.
I can tell. I would say professionally, I can see that you've had success. And
well, I think Scott just said that.
Yeah.
And you have some opportunities that are happening now, and then other things that are just beginning.
God, the specificity again is just blowing my mind.
Time of great transition, you say.
I feel like you can just see into my very soul.
Yeah, and I see around you more than I see into you. I see
Keep
around
reading
you.
me.
Yeah.
Keep reading me.
Well, I look at Mercury is
Mercury. You say
Mercury is.
That's one pronunciation.
That's a different. I mean, when you come to Los Angeles, you're going to see Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde in Leo. And so it's in the 3rd house of communication, and things are shifting.
Oh my God! I feel like I'm getting emotional.
I have to jump in here. I feel like all you've really said, and maybe it's just his machismo is having some sort of effect on you, Megan. But it seems like all you've said is she's going through a transition.
Wow, I don't. Perception is everything, right? Because I feel like he's just like ripped me open and like bared my soul to the world.
That's something that we can figure out at a later point as well.
Huh. What do you mean by that?
Because while I'm a kind soul, I can be a violent lovemaker.
Okay.
That
I don't know.
Catches my imagination yet again.
Look, if you're wearing the mitt, I'll throw the ball.
I've
got to admit that I'd fucking knock your socks off, mister.
Well, I don't wear socks, but I would be...
Are we talking about an IUD?
My mitt is like brand new, right out of the wrapper.
Well, sometimes you got to wear it in.
If mitts come in wrappers.
Sometimes you have to wear it in.
Yes, of course. I would always love when my father would
Peel the
give me a
wrapper
nice
off of
new
your-
mitt, and I would just peel the shrink wrap off of it. That was always my favorite part. The smell of that new mitt.
Sports analogy's not my best, but
Well,
you get the general
I mean,
idea.
but fathers are complicated, aren't they?
Oh my gosh, you
Oh,
you do
no.
remind me of my father
Mm-hmm.
in the good way.
Huh.
There's some quiet times I spent with him.
What?
You know, I take on a paternal quality to lots of women and men, Scott.
Pass.
But young women as well, Stephanie. It's good to see you.
Oh, thank you.
Can I?
Yeah, you may, but playing cards were actually the original tarot cards.
It's so,
Oh, college girl.
Yeah.
it's so great that you know that stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many. You're an old soul, and it's
She
not
majored
just
in New
because of
Age.
your music that I
Yeah.
can feel. Just really sort of a wise.
So you're gonna do some sort of a reading here using this deck of. Now I see
a
you've
deck
taken out of
playing
your
cards.
you've taken out of your jeans. Yeah, your jean cutoffs. That's an interesting look. Denim cutoffs.
I was wondering what that
and a mesh shirt.
Well,
pack was.
when I walked here from Santa Fe,
Okay, Santa Fe.
I'm sorry, Santa Monica.
Oh,
When I
that's
walked-
two totally different things.
When I walked here from Santa Monica, I found that the pants just fell away at the knee.
It's really.
And at what point did your dirty jeans disintegrate at the thigh and fall away?
Gosh, I think we were somewhere near the end of Hollywood, and we got.
Oh my god.
And I hope that the ladies, that it's not offensive if you can make out my Hollywood.
I think it's.
Oh boy.
I think it's beautiful that you're shedding layers, just like a snake would shed its skin.
You've got a great energy, Megan.
Huh.
Right
All
back
right.
at ya.
I do an all women yoga seminar that I run.
Count me in.
If you guys are interested, it's in a tree house that I've rented in Santa Barbara. So if you're interested,
We'll be up this weekend.
great. As I walked
Wow.
up the block on Hollywood down here to
Univision.
Sun's I felt a strong orange glow coming off of this building.
That's creativity.
And I just felt, I said, this is where I should be walking in, and lo, here I am.
Also, you had an appointment.
I had an appointment.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I draw a card for you, Scott?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see where this goes.
This is,
All right.
okay, this is the Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades.
And
Okay. What does this mean?
it means that you're sexually attracted to black men.
Okay.
Wow.
No. Absolutely not.
Now, I happen to
This-
know for a fact that is right on.
This is just this is because I'm a skeptic. This is some sort of character assassination.
I had not at
Scott
all. I
came-
think it's a
Scott
beautiful
came
thing. A
to
black
see-
man is a
Scott
beautiful
came to
man.
see a Nancy and Beth show at Largo, and I happened to glance out into the audience at one point. He was making out with a black guy,
Now,
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't
and it
watch.
was during an up tempo.
I don't watch.
During an
It
up-tempo
wasn't like
song?
he was driven to it by the song.
I don't watch film or television. It's neither here nor there, and I'm so sorry that I don't
What
know
about
your
That's okay. I
programs.
think that's
PBS,
admirable.
Public Broadcasting,
I will occasionally catch a PBS.
You watch
program.
documentaries.
like
I watch a lot of
Masterpiece
documentaries.
Theater,
I like
Talks.
character and story.
Downtown Abbey.
I don't know it, but that sounds wonderful.
Okay.
I'd
but
like
I
to
did.
introduce you to my Downtown Abbey.
Oh boy.
That I understand. Dear Abby, I have a problem.
Yeah,
I can't fit in you.
I'll fix it.
Okay,
But
so
but I do know that I did see him with Michael Clark Duncan.
pre-heart attack.
See now, I think that's a sweet pairing.
I don't know.
How's it going?
I look, guys. This is not true. I think that you're just. But all my listeners know me. They know I have a great relationship with my.
Kulop?
Wait a minute.
How did you know
How did you
that?
know that?
Oh my God, you're good.
What
Queen-
card is that?
The Queen of Clubs.
Oh my God.
She does.
Oh.
She does
loves
drink
him.
club soda.
And she
she sometimes
dances.
clubs
And she's
him.
a wonderful dancer, isn't she?
She dances mainly to songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and We Will Rock. Wait a minute, the
Hold on.
Queen. And she drinks club soda.
Sure.
Are you starting to see the light now, Scott?
See?
And you knew her name, even though we've never met before.
Never ever. I follow you on Twitter.
Okay, so wait, I've tweeted about her a little bit. Okay, so you just totally disproved your whole thing here. I don't know.
Again, this is not a he said, Panther said. This is just...
Wait, he said Panther said? That's not how that goes.
Do you know the tale of the scorpion?
Do I?
And the frog?
Yeah,
of course.
I don't know if I remember it.
Scorpion's on top of
You're
a frog.
You're an inquisitive soul, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to know.
That's good.
If it's coming up, it must be important.
It is. Everything that comes up is important.
Exactly.
What did you want to say about it, though? I mean, I know what it is.
Well, the story, the fable goes that the scorpion needs a ride across the water, and the frog says, "But you're going to bite me." And the scorpion says, "I won't. If I bite you, then we'll drown." And then the scorpion gets on the frog. The frog agrees. And as they're crossing, they begin to make love to one another. And the amount of juice that came...
The secretions, in other words?
The erotic secretions.
Yeah.
Right.
Then rose the tide
up and carried them safely to pasture, where they created a beautiful family of...
hybrid frog scorpions, a new species.
Scrogs.
Yeah,
Scrogs.
I remember that story.
Scrogs.
It's a fable.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Do you remember now?
Yeah.
Well, even the stories we
From
don't
my
know.
childhood.
Yeah, even the stories we don't know, we know, don't we? Because we're all always.
Oh boy.
Part of the same story.
Yeah. All right, David. Well, it's been great getting to know you. Are you sticking around, or do you have to go?
I will. I may go. I may stick around.
Okay. Yeah. Surprise us. We don't know.
I
What's
will
gonna
just say that yesterday is the past.
Oh boy.
Tomorrow is the future.
Yeah.
And today
it's the present.
is a gift, and that's why we call it the present.
Oh God! All right.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
The shirt fell off again. I'm so
Wow.
sorry.
That's
Maybe-
okay. That's okay.
It's just lying there
Really
now in
okay.
28 different pieces. It just kind of snapped apart when you.
It's
breathed
almost
in.
like it was a breakaway shirt.
It really is. It's almost like it was Velcro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, Divi, thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott.
Megan and Stephanie, are Nancy and Beth ready to perform their second number?
Yeah, I feel like on the heels of that profound spiritual experience with David that
I'm sorry if
we
I'm going to
should sing
drink
about
water
the
while
Lord.
this is happening.
Oh, please do. We're going to be drinking water while we're singing.
And this is a song about the Lord, you mentioned, and what's the title of this one?
It's called In the Cool of the Day.
In the Cool of the Day, and this is a beautiful
it's an old
one.
spiritual.
Yeah, all right. So Nancy and Beth.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, it's true.
Shut up.
Yeah. If you'd like to sing the third harmony on this, David, you're welcome to.
I already am.
Okay.
Sing the fourth as well while you're doing the third, if you don't mind.
Done, Scott.
Okay. All right, Nancy and Beth, and let's. You guys ready to go? All right, here we go.
Yep.
My Lord, he said unto me, do you
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. That was fantastic.
David, are you crying?
I think crying implies sadness.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing is just
secreting from your eyes.
Emoting.
Yeah.
Secreting like the scorpion and the frog.
The scrogs, yes.
They say old Mother Nature makes love grand. Still lovers will complain that they need the shore.
If you're a